I'm a maniac, and everyone on this stage is stupid, fat, and ugly.
Ted Cruz for president.
Free trade can be wonderful if you have smart people, but we have people that are stupid. I'm Donald Trump, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Well, it's that time again in America. Actually, it feels like it's always that time, and of course I'm talking about election time. And that means all kinds of silliness happening in the news. Now, you might already be familiar with Donald Trump and Ted Cruz and Hillary Clinton and the other people that are running for the Democrat, Republican, and Independent, and, various other people that are running. But you might not be familiar with, some other individuals, some lesser well-known people. And so I thought I would highlight one from last year that began running. Now, to run for something, this is a very common, casual way of saying that you will put your name on a form that says, I am going to be part of this office, or I'm going to campaign for this office. So this means to run for something. So you could run for president, or you could run for like a local mayor office, or something like that, to run for something. That began running. If you didn't already know, last year in 2015, a kid from Iowa, 15 years old, ran under the name of D's Nuts. Now, D's Nuts just means testicles. I don't really know a better way to describe it. It's basically, it's like this, So instead of saying these testicles, we can refer to testicles as nuts, or the family jewels, or other things like that. But anyway, D's nuts instead of these nuts, it's just become kind of a comical, funny way of describing your testicles. Now, D's nuts is something that teenagers would laugh about, not a professional grown man like myself. Anyway, in many elections, people can just fill out a form and say they're going to run for office, whatever that is. So this kid decided in Iowa to fill out the forms, and he was deciding to be D's Nuts.
D's Nuts is polling at 9%.
A North Carolina poll puts Trump in first with 40%, Hillary Clinton at 38%, and Mr. D's Nuts in third.
I'm Brady Olson, I'm 15, and I'm the presidential candidate known as D's Nuts.
Late night comics are having a field day with this presidential contender.
To have a field day with something, this is a great, fantastic English expression that means to take advantage of a situation. So if I am a political candidate in this situation, maybe I am saying something stupid, so maybe Donald Trump says something stupid or whatever, and people get angry at him, then, comics and people on news and TV shows and even just regular people talking about it will have a field day with that quote. So if you think about having a field day, like instead of being inside in your classroom, you're outside in the field, so having fun doing something like that. So you're getting to take advantage of this situation to have a field day.
Late night comics are having a field day,
Besides late night TV shows like Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, you've also got the regular people on regular news, regular newscasters that are really getting excited about saying D's Nuts.
That's right, 1 in 10 support D's Nuts for president.
D's Nuts. First name is D's, last name Nuts.
Now, I didn't want election season to pass without recounting a story from my childhood, or I guess my youth, about how I met Barack Obama and how he empowered me to do all of the awesome things that I've done in my life. But first, I wanted to share a very important election story that you probably will not be hearing about this season. And that's how I helped elect the Illinois state fish, the bluegill, when I was 6 years old. Actually, it's not much of a story. It's a pretty common thing in many states in America, but in Illinois, when I was a kid, I was 6 years old, so this is 1986, and we just got to vote for things like the state fish and the state flower and the state tree and things like that. I voted for the bluegill in part because I liked the way it looked. I thought it was kind of like a small, cool fish with some nice colors, but the main reason I voted for it was because it promised to cut taxes and create more jobs.
These nuts.
But back to my Obama story. So I'm sitting there in, this hall, and Obama is actually speaking at my younger sister's graduation. And after the ceremony is over, he's given a nice speech and everybody's kind of walking around. And I'm trying to get to the bathroom. So there's kind of a small hallway. It's actually pretty narrow, and people are all standing around and kind of blocking the way. Now, usually what happens is in a crowded space, you just kind of tap someone on the shoulder and say, "Hey, could I get by so I can go to the bathroom?" And people don't really think about it. They're just like, "Oh, go ahead, go and let you by." But with Obama, so I tap him on the shoulder and I say, "Hey, excuse me, can I please get by you to go to the bathroom?" And he turns around slowly, and it's like he has like a halo of light behind him. And he puts his hands on both of my shoulders and he says, "Yes, you can." And it was like at that point, my whole life changed. I was like, I can, I really can go to the bathroom. I was really like, yes, I can. And so I start walking and I get into the bathroom and, like my normal stream, this is going to be a little bit of a crude video, but I just want to actually show you what it's like. So my normal stream is like, but on this occasion, after I had been almost blessed by Obama, my stream was like, and ever since then, I've been a confident individual with the strongest streams of my life in the bathroom, but also in life. The next time you go to the bathroom or you do anything in your life, I really want you to feel powerful. Remember my story. Remember Obama. Yes, you can.
Yes, we can.
And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
To continue learning, click on the link in this video to download Speak English Naturally, our free guide to speaking and sounding like a native English speaker. The guide reveals the 3 most important kinds of conversational English you must learn if you want to sound native, and will help you experience instant improvement in your fluency and speaking confidence. To download your free guide on a mobile device, click on the link in the upper right of this video. To download your free guide from a computer, click on the link in the lower right of this video. I look forward to seeing you in the guide.